Hi, I'm Bill Dawson, longtime member of the Southwest Florida Music Teachers Association. Most of you have probably never heard of Ruth Greenfield, the extraordinary woman we are honoring today. When I started teaching at Miami-Dade College in 1978, I met Ruth for the first time. She and I happened to be the only two music professors at this brand new campus in downtown Miami. Soon I was to realize what an utterly astonishing and consequential person my colleague was. Although Ruth herself was completely self-effacing and never spoke of her accomplishments, I soon learned of her remarkable life as concert pianist, teacher, civic activist, and social justice pioneer. Ruth's humility is one of the most endearing traits of her character. Like many of us, Ruth Greenfield has been a dedicated music teacher most of her life. However, Ruth is uniquely celebrated for combining the study of music with the breaking of racial barriers in Miami, founding a color-blind conservatory in the 1950s and early 1960s, which was considered a scandalous thing at that time, and which even caused her to be expelled by certain music teachers' organizations in Miami. Ruth was born in Key West in 1923, a child of immigrant Poles. Her parents moved to Miami when Ruth was 6 months old. She studied piano with Manazuka, who moved there from New York City, and went on to study with Nadia Boulanger in Paris. She earned her doctorate degree in music at the University of Michigan, where she studied with the illustrious concert pianist Artur Schnabel. Returning to Miami after spending time abroad, she was bewildered by a segregated society where a talented young black child didn't have any opportunity to receive serious training in music. In 1951, Ruth then courageously founded in a black neighborhood the first fully integrated school of music, art, and dance for kids in Miami. If not the South, she raised funds so that poor students could receive scholarships. Today's numerous distinguished African Americans who have become educators, school principals, doctors, lawyers, newspaper publishers, political leaders, all testify to the crucial and pivotal impact that attending Ruth's conservatory had on them, on their development as children, and their subsequent success as adults. We all have heard of the so-called Mozart effect, which refers to benefits of childhood exposure to classical music, like mental and social development. As it happened, Ruth's impact on children went far beyond teaching little fingers to play. Her investment in underprivileged minority kids enriched their understanding of being human, put them in personal contact with the greatness of Western civilization, embedded meaning and discipline and value and synergy, self-esteem in their lives. And if this isn't enough, Ruth was a trailblazer in terms of her cultural contributions to the city of Miami. In the 1970s, when downtown Miami was declining, Ruth was instrumental in working with city officials to revitalize the languishing center of town by working hard to procure grants and establishing the very successful Lunchtime Lively Arts series in a refurbished old movie theater where once a week, shoppers and office workers would bring their bag lunch to see and hear a variety of professional artistic events free of charge. I was privileged to perform there on many occasions. My final remarks are this, and that is pure love, not any kind of partisan political motivation, that motivated all the good things that Ruth Greenfield has so graciously bequeathed. I believe that her legacy of love is exactly the model for what this world today so desperately needs. No one could be more deserving of the award we are presenting today than Ruth Greenfield. Thank you.